to take a couple questions.
Governor, you talked about reducing the state's debt in a post on X that you just, before you got here. You also talked about it here. However, with some homeowners getting ready to pay more for items like TECO and Duke and Citizens Property Insurance, how does reducing the state debt directly impact them today, who are some people who are going to be paying more to live right here in the state of Florida?
Well, one, I mean, doing fiscal mismanagement is not going to help anyone pay their electric bill. I mean, like, that's just, it's not the right thing to do. Two, within that we've done, that budget that's spent less than last year's reducing debt, we did $1.5 billion in tax relief, all geared directly to help Floridians who are struggling with the Bidenflation. For example, all the sales tax holidays, back to school, we have that again. Disaster preparedness, we had one that ended in mid-June. We've got another one starting third week of August. All the supplies you need, tax-free. We're also doing July Freedom Summer Month. Outdoor recreation items, tax-free. Save money here in the summertime, and we even have the tool tax holiday. Then we did $500 million to reduce taxes and fees on homeowners insurance policies. And so we obviously can't control how much with the inflation, but we can provide that relief, and that's going to be good. Then we did almost $500 million in toll relief. So you go, if you're a commuter, once you hit a certain number of tolls on your pass, you don't have to do anything. You just get 50% debit at the end of the month, and that saves people hundreds of dollars in some cases, depending on where they're doing. You know, you do have tolls in the Tampa Bay area. You have a lot of tolls in like Miami, a lot of tolls in Orlando. So some people spend $100 a month on tolls because if you have a job where you've got to get in different parts of a region, you're going through all the time. So that's something that's very, very meaningful. And then I think the last year's tax bill was $2.5 billion. Now some of that we don't count towards this, but some of it is still there. These were permanent tax cuts. For example, in Florida, all baby items are tax-free. Diapers, wipes, strollers, cribs, you name it, anything you need to raise a baby is now tax-free. So we have taken action, particularly over the last few years, to provide relief for consumers and Floridians. Given what's going on in Washington, there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. I think they're going to run a $2 trillion deficit this year, and their deficit on a monthly basis is like $150 billion, $160 billion. Just to put that in perspective, that's the monthly federal deficit. Our entire state budget is $116.5 billion. So what they're doing has had big costs. So I think that the debt repayment is something that is part and parcel of having a state that is in good financial shape. We have a AAA credit rating, higher rated than the federal government, and then doing the things that we need that'll make a difference for people. The stuff we're doing with tax relief, that makes a difference. What we're doing to increase teacher salaries makes a difference. What we do when we do law enforcement recruiting bonuses of $5,000, that's in the budget again this year. That really makes a difference. What we're doing for conservation and making sure our springs have clean water and our beaches, all that contributes to the economy and our way of life. So these things all go together. But I think if you're doing things and you're not in a sound fiscal posture, the reality is the wheels will come off. And in Florida, we are the best managed state fiscally of all 50 states. And I don't even think it's close if you look at the numbers.